I really should consider downsizing some of my camping gear. I bet half of that stuff I haven't used in like 3 years. Lately, I seem to be going with less, which I'm just fine with. So, one of my favorite things about camping is going out and finding new places that I haven't been to before. So last weekend, Scott and I, we got on some satellite maps and also pulled up Gaia and Onyx, and we pinpointed quite a few spots around our region that we have never explored before, and it looks like there's some potential camping spots. So that's what I'm going to do today. I don't have anything going on, so work is light. Scott's working, but I'm going to take the truck, drive into some of these places I haven't been to before, and see if there's anywhere we can maybe even camp for the night and check it out. I used to be a part of a local Facebook group that was, centered around camping and things to do in my, in the Arizona wilderness and whatnot. And I used to get so annoyed by the constant barrage of the same question over and over on that page and Reddit pages, you name it. And it was daily, multiple times a day, somebody would ask, tell me where I can go to camp that is right next to the water, no bugs, no dust, but it has to be, right next to the water, or at least walking distance, a short, 2-minute walking distance to water. A, that is hard to find. B, if somebody knows about a spot like that, they should probably keep it to themselves before it gets, ruined. But the big thing for me is like, this is half the fun. Like, it's 2024. Open up Google Maps, look for some spots, put a couple pins down, go drive and explore, and find and discover your spots. That's half the adventure and half the fun for me. If you do that, you got to have a capable vehicle, and take the necessary safety precautions, whatever. And when doing this type of stuff, you've got to be prepared for this. Yep. There's a locked gate right there with signs saying no trespassing. Past that, I had a feeling this was going to happen on this particular road that I'm on. We're still not to our destination. I just took a little side road that Scott and I had mapped out. That goes up to a cabin back up in there, and it is private property past there, so I had a feeling it was going to be locked, but it was a cool little drive getting here nonetheless. Guys, check out what I just found down here. Going down this road, I don't know if you can see it. That is an old wreckage down there, car wreckage. That's like a 1940s car. I don't even know. There's a better view of it. There's 2 cars right there. We're going all the way up that road to end right there, or right around there. This is a crazy road. Look at this view. My goodness. And then other times, when you're on these trips, you gotta expect the unexpected and plan for things like this. I don't know if you can see there or not, but we are leaking coolant. I got a major coolant leak. Not good. So, what does that mean? Well, that means this trip's over. I'm glad I got to come up to this area and explore. I'd like to do it some more, but I've pretty much seen what needs to be seen. I did find a spot back there, but it's right next to a little water tank, and I don't know if it'd be smart to camp next to that. Here's the problem. Down on the highway that I have to take to get back home, it's 105 degrees plus down there. And it's about an hour and a half drive. I don't think that's the wisest idea, driving my truck down there in those temps along that desert highway at 1 o'clock in the afternoon when the temps are that high. I think the best thing for me to do is to find a spot, camp for the night, let the truck cool down, get up at the crack of dawn when it's cool out, top off the reservoir. I found out it's leaking from the cap, the reservoir cap. It's an old cap, so I gotta replace it. It happens. Top it off, get down there. I think that's the best game plan. So I did find a spot here. Not the best spot in the world, but I really don't have any other options, and I think that's the safest thing for me to do, is to stay for the night. So it looks like we're camping whether we like it or not. I've never had to say that before. Looks like we might have a storm about to hit us, so I should probably head back to camp and get the tent set up. Yeah, that storm is definitely coming right at us, so I better button up. Well, the sun has set for the most part. Not even 7 o'clock. It's October 1st, so the days are getting shorter, but they're not getting any cooler. At home today, it was 113 degrees. I mean, that's just insane. You know, I remember when I was a kid coming hunting around this time of year with my dad, and it was cold right in this same general, area. Yeah, just the winters and the falls aren't like they used to be, that's for sure. 113 degrees. It was probably where I'm sitting right here, and I'm at 6,500 feet. It was probably 90, 85, 90 during the height of the day. Yeah, just insanely hot. Right now it's 82. So I'm gonna probably head off to bed. My tummy's full, and probably gonna watch some of the iPad and see what I could find down there. See you in the morning. Good morning. It is early. Sun is barely creeping up, but I did not sleep well last night. We are way too close to that man-made water tank I'm assuming it's for wildlife. I can't think of any other reason why it would be there, but yeah, I mean, it's just down the way, and I heard animals all night long. And I'm not worried about, it doesn't scare me or anything, but it's just unnerving, because they were big animals. I could, probably some elk. I heard coyotes. I'm pretty sure a couple bears came through. This area that we're at right now has the highest concentration of black bear and mountain lions in the entire state. So it was just unnerving. And I don't care about bears. Black bears don't like humans. I've seen them. It's not that big of a deal. But mountain lions, those kind of freak me out a little bit. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm probably not going to fall back asleep anyway. Short video, kind of a weird trip. But I'm looking forward to going back and telling Scott about which spots we found on the satellite, the Google satellite images that were viable and ones that are not. So it was a lot of fun. I'm glad you came along. Please consider hitting that like button down below, subscribe, head on over to our Patreon page. Just updated all of our merchandise for Dirt Road Reset. We got new shirts and stickers, and the link is down below. If you or someone you know is suffering from anything racking the mind, if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, stress, anxiety, addiction, depression, PTSD, postpartum, you name it. First and foremost, let's break the stigma. There's a good chance you or someone you know is suffering from one of those aforementioned things, and they're too ashamed or too proud to get the professional help that they deserve. And that goes for you too if you're the one suffering from one of those things. Either while you're doing that or after you do that, get outside, explore nature, and find your dirt road to reset. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye-bye.